Next idiom is, you have the floor. Please share your ideas. This expression is used to formally invite someone to speak, present their thoughts, or take their turn in a discussion or meeting. It signals that the attention of the group is now directed towards them. Its roots are in parliamentary procedure from the 17th century Europe, where the floor referred to the main area of the assembly that a speaker would occupy. Giving someone the floor literally meant granting them the right to stand and address the group. Let's see how you have the floor. Please share your ideas works in practice with a couple of examples. First, imagine a corporate setting. During the team meeting, the manager announced, "Sarah, you have the floor. Please share your ideas on the new marketing strategy." Here, the manager formally invites Sarah to speak, indicating that it's her designated turn to present. Now, consider a different scenario with a group discussion. The moderator then turned to the quietest participant saying, "John, you have the floor. Please share your ideas about how we can improve customer engagement." In both cases, the phrase serves as a clear, polite, and often formal invitation for someone to contribute their thoughts, ensuring an organized flow of communication.
When you want to invite someone to speak, you might wonder about alternative phrases. Two common ones are, "It's your turn to speak," and "Go ahead." "It's your turn to speak" is a direct, clear statement that lacks the formal nuance of "you have the floor." It simply states whose speaking slot it is. "Go ahead" is much more casual and broadly used, giving general permission to proceed with something, not just speaking. "You have the floor" specifically implies a structured environment where speaking turns are recognized, giving the speaker official recognition and undivided attention. To summarize, "You have the floor. Please share your ideas" is a valuable idiom for indicating that someone's turn to speak has arrived, particularly in more formal or structured discussions. Originating from parliamentary tradition, it grants the speaker the full attention of the group. Remembering its origin helps us understand why it conveys a sense of official permission and designated speaking time. Use this idiom to facilitate clear, polite, and organized communication in meetings, presentations, or group discussions. It's a great way to invite thoughtful contributions. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is the company headhunted a top manager from a competitor. This means a company actively sought out and recruited a highly skilled individual from another organization, often a rival. The term headhunt emerged in the 20th century, derived from headhunter, a professional recruiter specializing in finding top-tier executive talent. Let's look at some examples. First, our startup headhunted several brilliant software engineers from tech giants. Here, the startup proactively sought out and hired talented engineers from bigger established companies. Second, the university decided to headhunt a renowned professor from an overseas institution to lead their new research center. Both illustrate how organizations use this targeted recruitment strategy to bring in leading experts.
Poach talent and recruit aggressively are similar. Headhunt is a professional, targeted search. Poach talent implies aggressive, possibly unethical luring. Recruit aggressively is a general intense hiring effort. To summarize, headhunt means to specifically seek out and hire a highly skilled individual, often from a competitor. Originating from professional recruiters, it implies a strategic, targeted approach. Use this idiom to describe how companies strategically acquire top talent to strengthen their teams. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, she's a high flyer in the tech industry. This phrase describes someone who is exceptionally talented and successful, advancing quickly in their professional life. Think of a plane soaring to great heights. A high flyer does the same in their career. Its origin draws from early 20th century aviation, where high flyer referred to fast, high-altitude aircraft, later extending metaphorically to people. Let's look at how high flyer is used. In our first example, despite being new to the company, Sarah quickly proved she's a high flyer, closing major deals within months. We see Sarah rapidly excelling, much like an impressive aircraft. The idiom highlights her quick success. Our second example, to succeed in this competitive field, you need to be a high flyer, constantly innovating and taking initiative, shows it can also be used as a recommendation, emphasizing the qualities of ambition and proactive thinking necessary to thrive.
We have two similar expressions, rising star and up-and-comer. While high flyer emphasizes rapid progress and high achievement, a rising star focuses more on growing recognition and potential for greatness. An up-and-comer is someone promising and expected to succeed, but perhaps hasn't reached the same level of proven high performance as a high flyer. You use high flyer when someone is already demonstrably excelling at a fast pace. To recap, she's a high flyer in the tech industry, describes a highly successful and rapidly advancing individual, much like an impressive aircraft. Rooted in early 20th century aviation, it paints a vivid picture of someone soaring ahead in their career. Remember this idiom when you want to commend someone's impressive professional achievements and swift progress. Keep practicing these phrases to elevate your English fluency. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, in this negotiation, they hold all the cards. This means one party possesses all the advantages or power, completely controlling the outcome. Imagine a poker game where a player has every winning card. They dictate the game. This idiom originates from such card games, implying complete dominance via superior position. Let's look at examples. First, given their cutting-edge technology and market share, our competitors hold all the cards in this industry. This shows how technological superiority creates power. Second, during the merger discussions, the larger company clearly held all the cards, dictating terms. Here, financial strength gives the advantage, controlling the negotiation.
Similar expressions include to call the shots and to be in the driver's seat. To call the shots emphasizes making all decisions, while to be in the driver's seat highlights controlling a situation's direction. Our idiom, hold all the cards, implies inherent advantages granting this control. In summary, in this negotiation, they hold all the cards means having overwhelming power or advantages that ensure control. Rooted in card games, it vividly conveys a situation where one party dictates terms. Remember this phrase when describing scenarios where one side clearly has the upper hand. Use it to enrich your English vocabulary. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is explain it in layman's terms so I can understand. This means asking someone to simplify a complex explanation so that a non-expert can grasp it easily. The term layman historically referred to those without professional or specialized knowledge, contrasting with experts. So it's a direct plea for clarity without jargon, making information accessible to everyone. Let's see this in action. Imagine struggling with a complex scientific theory. You might say, could you please explain the quantum physics concept in layman's terms so I can understand? My brain is melting. Or perhaps after reading technical instructions, you might lament, the new software update features were too technical. I wish they had explained them in layman's terms so I could understand. Both examples highlight the need for simpler language.
Similar phrases include dumb it down, which means to simplify, but can sometimes carry a slightly disrespectful tone, implying the audience is unintelligent. A more neutral alternative is break it down for me, meaning to explain something step by step or in simpler components. While all aim for clarity, explain it in layman's terms specifically request a non-technical explanation, free of jargon, making it widely applicable and polite. In summary, explain it in layman's terms so I can understand is a powerful idiom to request clear, accessible explanations. Rooted in the idea of distinguishing experts from non-experts, it beautifully captures our common human desire to understand complex information without needing specialized jargon. Use it when you genuinely need clarity and want to ensure everyone is on the same page. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is keep me in the loop about any updates. This means you want continuous updates and to remain part of the communication flow. It likely stems from early 20th century communications technology, referring to a closed circuit where information circulates constantly. Let's see it in action. First, please keep me in the loop about the project's progress. I need to report back to the CEO. Here, ongoing professional updates are essential. Second, as soon as you hear any news about the concert tickets, keep me in the loop, all right? Both examples emphasize staying connected to evolving information for different contexts.
Similar phrases, keep me posted, and bring me up to speed. In the loop stresses continuous, active participation in current, dynamic developments, ensuring real-time information exchange throughout a process. To recap, keep me in the loop is crucial for staying informed and connected. Rooted in communication circuits, it ensures continuous updates. Use it to foster transparency and collaborative workflow, actively participating in any evolving situation. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is keep me in the loop about the project. It means to regularly update someone with information regarding a specific situation or task. The phrase in the loop likely comes from the concept of an electrical circuit or a closed communication system where information flows continuously among a defined group. It emphasizes consistent updates, ensuring everyone involved stays current. This idiom is very common in professional settings, highlighting the importance of clear, ongoing communication to ensure everyone is on the same page and well-informed. Let's look at some examples to see how this idiom is used in context. For instance, imagine a team leader telling their colleague, "Please keep me in the loop about the project's progress. I need to report back to the CEO." Here, the speaker is requesting ongoing updates because their own responsibilities depend on having current information. They need to be part of the communication flow. Another scenario could be, "Even if there are no major changes, just keep me in the loop every few days so I know things are moving forward." This example highlights that even routine updates are valuable. It's not just about critical incidents, but about maintaining a consistent flow of information to ensure transparency and confidence that the project is on track. Both examples demonstrate the idiom's utility in ensuring continuous communication and shared understanding within a team.
When you want to express a similar sentiment, you could say, "Keep me posted." This phrase is often used for less formal contexts and implies providing updates as new information becomes available, similar to receiving mail. Another option is, "Update me regularly," which is a more direct and formal request for scheduled or frequent updates, making it suitable for professional settings where structured reporting is key. While "keep me in the loop" carries a slightly broader implication of being part of a continuous communication network. These alternatives offer flexibility depending on the formality and specific nature of the desired updates. To recap, "Keep me in the loop about the project" is a highly effective way to request continuous information and updates. Stemming from the idea of a closed communication circuit, it ensures you remain an informed participant in a discussion or process. By using this idiom, you're not just asking for a single update, but for inclusion in an ongoing dialogue, which is crucial for collaboration and decision-making. Make sure to use it to foster clear communication in your professional and even personal interactions, ensuring everyone stays connected and on the same page. It's a polite yet firm way to ask to be included. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, "The new rules create a level playing field." This expression means that new regulations or circumstances are designed to ensure fairness and equal opportunity for all participants. The core idea comes from sports, where a truly level playing field is essential for a fair contest, preventing any team or player from having an unfair advantage due to uneven ground. It emphasizes impartiality and a balanced competitive environment, allowing everyone to compete solely based on their skill and effort, not external factors. It's a great idiom for discussing equitable systems. Let's see this idiom in action. Our first example is, "The new transparency laws are expected to create a level playing field for all businesses in the market." Here, the idiom highlights how legal changes aim to eliminate unfair advantages, ensuring that all companies operate under the same conditions. This allows for genuine competition based on merit, not on privileged information or corrupt practices. Another great use is, by standardizing admission tests, the university aimed to create a level playing field for applicants from diverse educational backgrounds. In this context, the university wants to ensure that every student, regardless of their schooling, has an equal chance to demonstrate their abilities. Both examples clearly show the idiom's power in conveying the establishment of fairness and equality in different scenarios, from business to education.
When we talk about fairness and equal opportunity, a couple of similar expressions come to mind. First, "even the playing field" is a verb phrase that essentially means to create a level playing field, directly aligning with our idiom's intent. For instance, the government moved to even the playing field for small businesses. Another useful phrase is "equal footing," which describes a situation where parties are in the same position regarding advantage or disadvantage. For example, all candidates started on equal footing in the debate, while even the playing field is almost interchangeable. Equal footing more broadly describes the state of equality, whereas level playing field specifically emphasizes competition. To quickly recap, "the new rules create a level playing field" means that new regulations ensure fairness and equal opportunity for everyone involved. It draws its vivid imagery from sports, where truly flat ground is crucial for a just competition. This idiom is incredibly useful for discussing situations where impartiality and balanced conditions are being established, whether in business, education, or any competitive environment. So the next time you encounter a situation where fairness is being introduced, you'll know just the right idiom to use. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is, "We are finally making headway on the project." This versatile phrase simply means to make progress or advance towards a goal, especially when facing difficulties or a slow start. The feeling of finally making headway after a period of stagnation is incredibly satisfying. Our idiom's history sails back to nautical terms. Imagine a ship struggling against strong winds or currents. When it manages to move forward, it's making headway. It perfectly captures the essence of overcoming obstacles and advancing. Let's explore how making headway is used in context with a couple of examples. Our first example is, After weeks of coding, we're finally making headway on the new software feature. This sentence perfectly illustrates how the idiom describes progress on a complex task. The weeks of coding suggest a period of effort, and finally making headway emphasizes that significant progress is now being achieved. Our second example is, despite the heavy traffic, the rescue team was steadily making headway towards the accident site. Here, making headway means literally moving forward, but it still carries the connotation of overcoming an obstacle, the heavy traffic, to advance towards a crucial objective. Both examples show the idiom's adaptability.
While making headway is excellent, there are similar expressions. Making progress is the most direct and general synonym. You can use it in almost any situation where you use making headway, often interchangeably. However, making headway sometimes implies overcoming more resistance or having been stuck for a while, adding a nuance of effort. Another great alternative is gaining ground. This phrase often suggests competitive advancement or overcoming an opponent, though it can also simply mean to make progress, especially after a disadvantage. Choose gaining ground if there's a sense of competition or catching up. To wrap up, making headway is a wonderfully vivid idiom for describing the act of making progress, particularly after facing challenges or a slow start. Rooted in the nautical world, it conjures images of determination and advancement. Remember, when you hear someone say, "We are finally making headway on the project," they are celebrating a breakthrough. A moment when momentum takes over and the path forward becomes clearer. So next time you experience that welcome surge of progress, don't hesitate to use this expressive idiom yourself. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Next idiom is completing this phase is an important milestone. This phrase means that finishing a particular stage or step in a project or journey is a very significant event or achievement. It's often used to highlight progress and indicate that a critical point has been reached. The term milestone itself has a fascinating origin. It comes from ancient road markers, literally stones placed along roads, like those in the Roman Empire from the 1st century BCE, to indicate distance. Over time, its meaning evolved from these physical markers to represent a significant point of progress in any endeavor. Let's explore how this phrase is used in different contexts. Our first example is, completing the software's core functionality was an important milestone for the development team. Here, finishing the central part of the software is seen as a major achievement, crucial for moving on to testing and release. It signals that a significant goal has been met. Now consider our second example. For a student, graduating from high school is an important milestone, marking the transition to adulthood. In this case, completing high school represents not just the end of an educational phase, but a pivotal life event. It's a marker of growth and a transition to a new stage in life, showcasing the versatility of important milestone to describe significant progress across various personal and professional journeys.
While completing this phase is an important milestone clearly signifies a significant achievement, you might wonder about similar expressions. Reaching a turning point suggests a moment where a situation changes significantly, often for the better or worse, implying a shift in direction. Crossing a threshold conveys the idea of entering a new phase or beginning something new, often implying a point of no return or a significant transition. Our idiom, however, specifically emphasizes the completion of a stage and its significance as a marker of progress towards a larger goal, making it ideal for project management and personal development contexts. To recap, completing this phase is an important milestone means that finishing a specific stage is a crucial and noteworthy achievement, essential for continued progress. Remember its origin from literal stone markers on ancient roads, which helps visualize its meaning as a significant marker of progress. So, whether you're managing a project, studying for an exam, or navigating life's challenges, recognizing and celebrating these milestones is vital. It boosts morale, confirms progress, and helps you appreciate how far you've come. Keep an eye out for those important milestones in your own journey. I'll see you next time with another great expression.